What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another major market breakdown. Shout out to the Discord. We got the what we do is we have the Discord as like a call, and we record it and we post it all on YouTube. So, but a lot of folks be missing the Discord calls, talking to my traders. I be trying to keep everybody in the loop, so everybody really on the same accord, so we all winning trades together. You dig what I'm saying? It's a big part of when I was doing this long before our funded trader program, but it really helps keep the program going and profitable when all of our traders are on a similar accord. Without further ado, let's get into it. The dollar did kind of a little double bottom here, so we could possibly see more bullishness on the dollar this week. And I'm thinking we probably will. We got sort of that drop off that we were looking for to happen last week. It just wasn't as much of a drop off as we thought it was going to be. Let me get rid of these lines right here. We had this little box here because we figured it would either bounce or give us an idea if it wanted to close up under it, if it wanted to keep going lower. So it might still go a little bit lower. Like this divergence here is pretty steep. So we might, let me get that off the screen. Ads. We might still see a little bit of downpour. If anything, towards, we'll probably see something like it snatch this little low right here that got left alone. If it'll, I'm not trying to make the box all huge. I'll leave it right there. Yeah, something like a little ping off of that right there, and we might see some more bullishness. I don't know if the dollar wants to bottom out, but then again, all we've been seeing is kind of flip-floppy. If everybody's on one side of the market, it only takes something really small to tip it to the other side. You dig what I'm saying? So we could see that. I'd like to see these lows get broken, but I'd more so want to see a bounce off of this first, and then the lows get broken. Only because we are into. I'm personally in a euro sell, some small sells because we got stopped out in profit for most of my entries last week on the euro sell that we were in, but I still left a runner. So I'm gonna need the dollar to find some balance right here and give us a little bounce, because that's gonna at least give me the opportunity to if it's a loss, I'm gonna be able to manage it and make it minimal based on this price action from the dollar. If it's a win, then that'll be the dollar bouncing off of here and going towards something like this, which is what we were initially looking for. We got some stoppage here and then came back, but like if you're looking for something to go somewhere, it's not going to just go straight there, especially in these markets. Looking at something like the dollar, you're going to have some pullbacks in it, and this is most likely what we're seeing there. Now the dollar and NASDAQ been kind of moving together, but I think if there was ever going to be a time, I think this is where we're going to start seeing them diverge and not move together as much anymore, only because the drop off that we got here for NASDAQ was a lot steeper than what we got on the dollar. Now the formation sort of looks the same, so like I guess you could still take that as it correlating a little bit, but the fact that this didn't find any support from this liquidity here means it's a little bit weaker going into the start of the week. So like we could see this low get broken very easily on the market open, and then while the dollar finds some support, this might find some resistance in trying to retest this area here. And then, like I said, we might start seeing the dollar and the NASDAQ start diverging rather than trading together. And I'll be looking for I'm not looking for sells on the NASDAQ unless we see some crazy drop below, a retest and a rejection. Now then it's like, okay, bears are still in extra control, but under these lows, I told y'all, I think weeks ago I wanted buys under these. Let's go on the bigger chart. Like, I'm not mad at 18K. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be mad at 18K. That's gonna give me an opportunity to get a good bit more piled on top of my ETFs positioned on some accounts and whatnot. You know what I mean? Because one of the ways, the passive ways that we trade at TDB is we like to just dump money into ETFs and let it grow. Because I mean, they're very bullish instruments, and we're young enough to, we're all pretty young, so we're young enough to uh, take the volatility of holding, fat ETF heavy portfolios. So, I mean, if something like this happens and it's all going down and the screens are looking red, everything's looking red, it's fine because we know that we have the margin, account size, risk management, um, and positioning to be fine with it. You know what I'm saying? So this low here breaks. Next the next fortress that she will run into is gonna be around 18,390. She might stop at like 18,500 ish. And then like give a bounce and then break that and go down to this like 18,360, 18,35 ish area right here. So if you're looking to trade, if you're looking to get in on the long investment side, I'd say wait, see what this is looking like at the end of the week. You're not missing out on anything crazy. There's no need to have any FOMO. I know this is going to be a good week. We're going to make a lot of money this week, but no need to have any FOMO about NASDAQ because like I said, I do like to intraday trade her a little bit, but not that much because I like to have longer, swing position hold. Like I have my ETFs. That's for like super duper long term, and then I like to have like positions that I hold for a few months. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of the more satisfying ends of trading when you're so deep in profit and like your stop loss is just so deep in profit it doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? That's it, unbelievably satisfying. So when you get some more experience, you get deeper into trading, you learn how to swing trade, you learn how to position trade. You'll know what I mean if you're not already. And let me know in the comments if you're already, saying, getting those kind of trades. Now let's go look at the euro dollar. I'm still confident, and we're gonna get this buy entry. I don't we haven't got it yet, but I didn't, as we had it pushed way over here, so I wasn't assuming that we would get it until after the first week of April anyway. But we got slight rejection off of. I mean, it wasn't off of that specific box, but it was off of this area. So we can expect price to go try to like test it for real. If we don't get above this little area here, we'll probably go ahead and start seeking some downpour for this this buy we have here. And then that'll be the opportunity for me to close out the sells. I mean, we're in sells. We started taking sells up here initially, and then I think I got into another one somewhere in this general area here, and I didn't that was the one that I didn't put my stop loss and profit for, just in case, because I wanted to give it some. It was a later entry anyway. I think it was the only time that I took a trade on like Friday. It was crazy. But I sent it to the chats. I let them know like this is not typical. I usually close out my trades for the week generally on Thursdays, Friday mornings, you know what I'm saying, and I'll be done with the week. Usually don't do anything but market analysis on Friday, but it was a little different. I like the entry, I like how it looked, and we were in profit, but it came back, stopped out some of my other entries, and then but I left that one in there. So we're managing it. We're managing it. I'm not saying it's a loss because of the fact that I let everybody know when we initially were setting this up. This was like a 2-3 maybe month long kind of position that we're trading here and looking to sell this down into these buy entries that we want to go higher. So we're still managing that, and I'm still looking to capitalize off of both directions that we've discussed. And then as far as like AUD, USD, and GBP USD, it's very similar. They're moving the same. We made our monies on AU last week and the week before that. We traded AU back to back weeks, and it did pretty great. But I ended up getting stopped out early in last week in AU, and I just went ahead and moved on to the Euro positions. We won a bunch of trades. With that, you can go hit the link in the description to the free chat. You can go scroll up and see those trades for yourself. See how they were taken. See the analysis that kind of goes with it. That the free chat kind of gives you a good window into like a little peephole into what be going on for real in VIP. We have multiple high level traders calling out positions, calling out like long term positions, calling out intraday trades and things like that. So if you want to get involved with that, join the free chat and then just hit me up on Telegram, and we can get you situated with the VIP and whatnot. But that's the majority of the breakdown. Actually, let me look at gold real quick. I know we love our gold traders. So gold has exceeded expectations. I didn't think that, well, I knew that we would break the top again, but I didn't think that we would break the top that much. But we're probably going to see some downpour back towards this little red line I have here. And if price stays above it, then it's gonna stay bullish. And then AU is probably gonna stay bullish, and as well as Euro, and I will take a small loss on that Euro position that I left. But unless they just diverge and trade apart, which a lot of things are doing in these markets right now, and when things are doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff, you're gonna see gold continue to go higher. So unless we see some easing, some people come to some agreements on tariffs and things like that, then we're probably going to see gold keep going higher. Now, if things do chill out, some things get decided, people are able to say some decisive things in the media, then we'll see gold go ahead and break below this area here, and a lot lower. We could see it break this low here and go test out this area that we left here. This resistance could turn support here. We'll probably ping pong here at some point once we get down to here. But once everybody kind of calms down and we see some calming news, then we'll see a move like that in gold. But if things stay as uncertain as they've been the past couple of weeks, then like you see on your screen, we'll continue to see bullish activity on gold. All right, if you like this, if you got value from this, make sure you hit the like button. If you enjoy my candor, make sure you share this with a friend, a trader, so you're not hogging the sauce. Don't hog the sauce. Send it to somebody so they can capitalize off this information as well. I love y'all. Make sure you're kind today. Again, hit that like button, hit that sub button, and that bell icon. Make sure you tell the YouTube algorithm that this is valuable content and somebody else needs to see it. Somebody else needs to profit off of it. We do this to make sure that our community stays tapped into the markets at a high level. All right. Again, I love y'all.